When we talk about dark chocolate's health benefits, we need to be absolutely clear about what qualifies. We're discussing chocolate that's at least 70% cacao, not milk chocolate candy bars. The distinction matters enormously because the beneficial compounds, primarily flavonols, exist in the cacao, not in the sugar and milk that dominate lower percentage chocolates. The cardiovascular research on dark chocolate is actually quite solid. Multiple studies show that cocoa flavonols improve endothelial function, meaning your blood vessels dilate more effectively. This translates to modest, but measurable blood pressure reductions in some studies, typically around 2 to 3 millimeters of mercury. That's not pharmaceutical level reduction, but it's clinically meaningful at the population level. The proposed mechanisms involve nitric oxide production and improved arterial flexibility. The cognitive benefits are emerging in research. Some studies suggest regular cocoa flavanol consumption supports memory function and processing speed, possibly through improved cerebral blood flow. The research is preliminary enough that I wouldn't call this definitive, but the biological plausibility is strong. The mood-enhancing compounds in dark chocolate, theobromine and phenylethylamine, may contribute to the satisfaction people report, though distinguishing pharmacological effects from simple enjoyment is challenging. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Dark chocolate is calorie-dense, roughly 150 to 170 calories per ounce. 1 ounce is about 3 to 4 squares from a typical bar. If you're eating a quarter of a chocolate bar daily while calling it health food, you're consuming significant calories that need to be accounted for in your overall intake. The sugar content, even in dark chocolate, adds up. A 70% bar typically contains about 15 grams of sugar per 2-ounce serving. The caffeine content deserves mention for people sensitive to stimulants. An ounce of dark chocolate contains roughly 25 milligrams of caffeine, less than coffee, but enough to affect sleep if consumed late in the day for sensitive individuals. The theobromine content is higher and also stimulating, though generally milder than caffeine. For practical implementation, think of dark chocolate as a small daily indulgence that happens to provide some health benefits, not as medicine. 1 to 2 squares after dinner satisfies sweet cravings while providing flavonols. Choose bars with minimal ingredients, just cacao, cacao butter, and sugar, avoiding those with long ingredient lists full of additives. The cacao percentage matters, with 70 to 85% offering the best balance of flavonols and palatability for most people. Quality matters here more than with many foods. Cheap dark chocolate often tastes harsh and bitter because of poor quality cacao and processing. Spending slightly more on good brands makes the experience enjoyable rather than medicinal. You can also use raw cacao powder in smoothies or oatmeal for flavanol benefits without the sugar and fat, though the taste is quite bitter. The key is treating dark chocolate as a beneficial treat in controlled portions, not as a free pass to consume unlimited chocolate because it's healthy. The research supports modest regular intake, around 1 ounce daily or less, within the context of an overall nutritious diet. Anything beyond that, and you're primarily consuming calories and sugar that may outweigh the cardiovascular and cognitive benefits.